Welcome to the audio podcast of Aredardee. Wait, this. How long is this? Who made this? Why is it just welcome to the podcast.
I got a new box of kicks. Alright. Ooh, a box of kicks. Thud, thud. Ooh, a box of kicks. Thud, thud.
What's going on?
I'll never get naked in your shower.
Mm.
And there that is again.
Oh, last night I was gonna fucking come over here and kill Sean. Then I realized I don't know where his girlfriend lives. So coming down here to kill Sean would be useless.
Is that song stuck in your head?
Yes.
Welcome to my life. I'm reading a book.
Not as catchy as him not getting naked in your shower.
I promise I'll always wear my clothes. I only get naked in my shower. Behind closed doors. Never in yours.
He doesn't know what's going on, by the way. He just makes words up sometimes. Hence, what's on the docket.
There, and now it's there.
What?
Now it's there.
Slash read them.
Somebody's gonna sue us eventually.
Probably. I'm waiting for it.
Seven.
I'm also recording.
Really?
Yeah.
I have
So, if you guys ever want to
70,000
start, just go for it. I don't care.
707 gil on here.
700.
Nice.
So you have 77 sevens in a row?
No, I have 70707.
So you have 70s. You have 3 70s in a row.
No, because the last
Or
one's
2
just-
70s and a 7.
Yeah.
Something 7. D.
So we didn't. There was no beginning to this.
No, this was a stealth beginning.
Yeah, obviously.
Stealthed it up.
But I didn't
Sure
really
did.
do any talking though, so I guess I'm not too worried.
I've been recording for about 2 minutes.
We're not even in. Well, I'm not in position.
You're not in
You can
position.
barely even hear me.
Yeah, probably not. But
I'm the little guy.
you're the little guy.
Apparently,
That's something I didn't need to hear.
Spencer might be the little guy.
he's also a little guy. You're the only one that's
It's because
Ben
I'm like
talking.
in the mic. Ah, I hurt my own ear.
Me or you?
I did. I'm just gonna cut it from wherever we actually start.
Okay. But now we can't be confused later when we're like, oh, we've done 30 minutes. No, we have not.
The last time we only had like wasted a minute.
I know, but this time.
Yeah, this time.
Stealth beginnings.
I'm actually
What
just gonna
the
probably
fuck
post the
is
whole thing.
that
It doesn't
thing?
matter. I'll just
Do you
cut
have a
up.
move
I'll
for
just
me,
copy
friend?
where we do the actual beginning, put it in front of it, so it'll happen twice.
Sean.
Or I'll put this at the end, and I'll just be like, bonus feature.
He really will. Don't
I
tempt
know
him.
he will. I know.
Or I'll just make a separate thing and put it on the real Aredardee and be like, bonus feature.
I think
course
he
you
just wants
will.
to do the bonus feature thing.
Just the voice.
In a world where there's a bonus feature.
I'm gonna kill you.
That's all the voices I got.
I wish we did cartoons.
The same one over and over again.
I went from like action movie voice to mad scientist bonus feature voice.
Not really.
Bonus feature.
That was more like it.
Hello. How are you doing?
Hello, Sean.
This is Sean. That's Nick. Spencer's over there.
Don't.
We
I'm gonna
need
kill
all
you.
your penance.
Hey,
2
si-
bits,
since
please.
We're doing that, it really would be a fish and chip stand.
Yep.
There we go. We're gonna do a fish and chip stand. Welcome to the Aredardee Fish and Chips.
Podcast stand.
We sell you fish, chips, and podcasts.
That we're not really
I'm
selling.
slowly losing that voice.
Yeah. It's like
Yeah,
John
he-
Travolta that one time, slash, who was the other one?
Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby.
I get one-ups of voices. That's it.
I just used Quake on a flying monster and he died.
Yeah, we're just going to leave this all in. We're not doing an actual intro.
Hey, I got Comet 2. Awesome.
We should probably do an intro.
Well, I introduced us all in that funny voice.
Yeah. The
Again, you
Aredardee
shouldn't have.
Fish and Chips Stand Podcast.
We got this.
$11.99 plus tax, where applicable.
Meal 2 is newest podcast.
So,
Staying
what...
in Times Square is $12.99.
Did we talk about that in the last podcast?
What?
You want to... No?
I think that's why we're referring to it as the fish and chip stand now.
I know, I was thinking that could be something we should have talked about.
Nah.
Code words.
Fish and Chip Stand.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
right.
I want to open a fish and chip stand. Make roughly money.
Make
Roughly
roughly
money.
money. That makes sense. Those are words. Make roughly money.
It's like, I want to make roughly stuff.
Oh god, get a word of that.
I've always wanted to own a business where you sold things, but I don't know what I would want to sell.
I'm sure we could find something besides...
Stuff.
Yeah, we
Like
could
fish
not
and
make that
chips.
so
Things.
generalized. All of a sudden, we're The Walking Dead.
But I don't know what kind of stuff to sell. Like what? Because you'd have to be interested in your own merchandise.
What are you knowledgeable in that
A
you
lot
enjoy?
Of stuff.
Stuff that he
And-
talks shit about that he really isn't.
A lot of stuff.
Well, we could
Yeah,
narrow
yeah.
this list. Or we could get to the docket and do an actual intro,
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, we
which
could
is
do
going to
it.
be 7 minutes into the podcast.
That's fine.
So,
So what number is it?
Yeah, it's number 10, isn't it?
11.
No, I think
Or it's 11 now,
yeah.
yeah, you're right.
But who really cares?
Yeah, I know, right? Nobody's listening to this.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
just listening to ourselves
Besides
talk.
my funny little intro from earlier. I'm Sean.
I'm Nick.
And I'm Spencer, and we are Aredardee on Sundays.
Yeah, just Sundays, apparently.
Welcome
Which is
to our audio podcast.
Audio
Numero-
podcast.
11. I don't remember what 11 is.
A number?
This is the most vague podcast yet. I want to sell stuff and things. I want to make money. Yeah, this is all going in. It doesn't matter. They'll
Yeah,
figure
you're
it out.
fine.
So
It's-
we're sorry about the late comics. We went back a week. So
Yeah.
we're gonna release last week's comic this week, and then we released 2 yesterday. One late.
Well, little
Actually,
feature things.
both of them were kind of late, but
Yeah.
Schedule conflict.
you're right.
It-
Scruffy's gonna die the way he lives.
Because if we want to go about that, I had to go from first shift to third shift, and then starting this week, I go to second shift, meaning I didn't sleep.
Yeah, last week I worked mostly 2 to 10s, except for one day smack dab in the middle where I worked a 4 a.m. to 1 shift.
That's a bitch.
Yeah.
So we both had kind of crazy
so
work
I was
weeks.
I was like waking up when I was getting used to going to sleep.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Yeah.
That was called Wednesday.
Yeah, my Wednesday as well.
I got up to go to first shift, was there for an hour. He's like, hey, I need you to go home and come back tonight at thirds. I was like, I just slept out 8 hours. You told me to go home and go to sleep and then come in and work.
Yeah,
So I
sounds
stayed up for 24 hours.
By the way, this is another podcast where I'm playing Final Fantasy 7 because I've been breeding chocobos.
He's also addicted.
No, I'm not.
A little
I
bit.
can quit anytime I want to.
How long have you had the game? And how long? Wait, okay, when did you start actually playing?
I don't know.
Like 2 weeks ago?
I don't know.
At least 2
What
weeks.
is today?
Sunday? The 28th. and you were playing it last week, and you already had how many hours in it last week?
I don't know.
Why don't you just go to that little save button so we can see, how many hours you've logged?
22.
I can check on Steam.
22 hours.
Yeah, I just said 22 hours. That's not bad. That's not even a day out of 2 weeks.
Because on Steam, it says you have 25 hours.
It's a lie.
It's probably like you left it open.
Yeah, I probably did.
Because Steam doesn't check
Yeah,
how long
see if
you've
you're
actually played.
playing.
Just how long it's been open.
Oh. Interesting.
I also got Worms to work on
Yawn.
XSplit.
Yeah, he couldn't get it to work for the longest time.
I don't know what I did, but it finally popped up.
Yeah, he doesn't even
Oh,
know.
that's good.
Now only if I can get it to work with GTA.
Oh my god, I shit myself in the face with that mic.
Good job.
What's GTA?
Grand Theft Auto.
Really? Did you just really?
Oh, I thought it was a different... I thought you were talking about a different recording program.
Oh, no.
Like GTA Vatican City?
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Okay, I guess we'll actually start going from the docket now, besides the Spencer's addicted to Final Fantasy VII.
No, I'm not.
Well, that's on there. It's just way down.
Mhm.
I know, and it doesn't matter when we say stuff.
Oh, yeah, I got the crazy work week.
And the crazy week of ketchup.
Yeah. Me and Sean have been heinously working on the comics.
Yeah.
By the way.
Speaking of work, we all got jobs now.
Yeah.
Well, me and Nick had jobs.
Spencer
So-
just got a job. Beautiful.
So,
So what?
That-
so we're
we have,
actually
like-
going to find somebody to make the website now.
yeah. So, if anybody knows web development,
Or
any
anybody
kind.
that does that.
we will be willing to pay you in...
Ruples.
I'm not finding rupees.
Yeah, I don't have any ruples.
We're in fucking Peru. You better.
I don't think that's the kind of money we use.
You don't think. I think it just froze. Oh, nope. Nope. No, it didn't. Thank God.
I'm pretty sure ruples is like over near Turkey.
I don't care.
Are
That's
we
what we
looking-
use here.
That's what we use. Everybody else doesn't use it.
Yeah.
Do they use in Peru?
I have to look up what we use in our own fucking
yeah,
country.
I'm
Good job.
Googling the type of... We use the Peruvian Nuevo Sol.
We use souls?
Yeah,
Damn.
apparently.
Wow, that kind of goes with the theme of what we do here.
So we're gingers?
Did
But
we
they don't-
talk about last week how they don't take ginger sperm at sperm banks?
No.
No, we did not. Okay, well they don't.
Interesting. I'm part ginger.
That doesn't make
Found
any
that out.
sense.
How can you be part ginger?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
I think my I think it was my great grandma was a ginger.
That doesn't make you part ginger though.
That just... How...
That makes you retarded. Which we have nothing against retardeds. Just Nick being retarded.
So we use the Nuevo Sol, and it is subdivided into 100 cents called centimos in Spanish.
So, I should probably learn Spanish. So I memorize
We
that.
should probably all learn Spanish since we live in Peru. And have the only satellite, because I'm sure we're probably going to get mugged soon.
3 podcasts in a row, talk about Peru.
We should actually learn something about Peru.
Besides it's called Peru. Well, we did. We learned their currency.
That was it. That's the only thing we really know. What's the capital city?
Peruvia?
I don't remember.
Peru
I
land?
used to know. I doubt it's Peru land.
I said Peruvia before that, and you didn't hear me. I'm telling you that's what it is. I
I'm just
know.
gonna Google Peru.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not what it is.
Lima is the capital of our great nation.
Oh, like the Lima bean?
I don't think so.
Oh, it's lima bean.
The docket-
if you want to call us, the dialing code is 51.
Okay.
We do speak Spanish, apparently.
We have translators from
We have different points of interest, like Machu Picchu, the Sacred Valley. Huayna Picchu.
That's really not convincing.
There's an Inca trail to Machu Picchu that you can take. There's a dead body in this picture.
There's a what? A dead body?
Yeah. I swear to God.
What if it's just a guy taking a nap?
Face down?
I take naps face down.
I was gonna say Sean sleeps face down.
Outside on a trail. Well, next to a trail, really. Like, his legs are there.
Maybe he was tired of. Maybe it's just legs.
No, I'm pretty sure he was tired of breathing.
Remember we talked about people in disaster situations earlier? How they just lay down and die? They don't even get attacked or anything. They just lay down and quit breathing.
It's their best form of defense.
Their only form of defense.
They're all possums.
Hell no.
The docket doesn't exist today. This is the most lazy podcast we've done so
Did you
far.
know possums don't pretend? They actually do pass out.
Yeah.
They get so scared.
Wow, that's crazy.
So they're like those
stays.
fainting goats.
Yeah, basically.
That's awesome.
I wonder if possums evolved from those goats then.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Don't fucking hate on me. Unless you want fire in your eye.
I'm pretty sure possums are marsupials.
I think so.
Yeah, because they carry them in their pouch.
Yeah.
It's really weird. So they're like mini kangaroos?
They're related to kangaroos. That
You know what
doesn't make
kangaroos
them
are? They're
kangaroos.
T-Rex deer.
They really are. They really are.
That shit is crazy. Stays.
I feel like I'm holding a tiny satellite.
There's
No one can understands why I'm holding a tiny satellite, but
Because it's
there's
the
a
only satellite in
boxing
Peru.
kangaroo
Hmm?
at the St. Louis Zoo.
They have a boxing
If you would have
kangaroo.
said that faster,
Yeah.
it would have been a rhyme. Boxing kangaroo, St. Louis Zoo. Cuckoo,
I wonder if he
guess.
rhymes.
He does.
What?
And speaks English.
Does he have an Australian accent?
Surprisingly, no.
Is it more British?
It is, actually.
It's a sophisticated boxing.
Does he even wear a
T-Rex deer.
monocle and a
Yeah.
top hat and have a cane?
And he's also a mad scientist.
Bonus feature!
John, your accents are horrible. It's like we were talking about Always Sunny earlier. It's like he is D because she does the fucking
Yes, she
the
does.
characters.
She's going to be an actress.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to be an actress.
That's why she got on welfare. So she could pursue her dream.
Yeah, that was another reason.
I've got to start watching this show.
Yeah, it's
pretty
fucking
good, you'd like it.
hilarious. You got to remember, not this Nick, but the other Nick is Charlie.
He really is.
All I know is the day man.
The rest.
That shit was so funny.
Is it like Slayer of the Night Man?
Yes, Slayer of the Night Man.
Champion of the sun.
Yes, Champion of the Sun.
Okay, yeah, I'll watch it. Because I've seen that one episode. That's it. And then that song was stuck in my head for like
It is
a week.
a pretty good song.
It was.
But now
They're just-
I've got freaking...
Karina song by Charlie.
Yeah, you need a new song,
Yes,
Sean.
you do.
Or
Or
I'm
be
reading a
slain.
book. I'm reading a book. Never interrupt
Even
me
though
when
that
I'm
guy is
reading a book.
hilarious, you need a new song
Can't. It's,
before I destroy the internet.
it's better than Whitney Houston.
Many things are better than Whitney Houston. That doesn't mean that we sing them.
Or When I Wish Upon a Star. Because that was horrible for a really long time.
If I didn't spend nearly $30 on this rock candy controller, I'd be choking you out with the cord right now.
And I'd be slowly leaving.
You'd be next. You better be quickly leaving.
Hence the leaving. Sean, I don't think Sean would just be like, eh. I think he'd struggle. This would give me plenty of time.
I would just,
Get my shoes on.
I would have it around his neck,
Pack
and then
up.
hold the one end with just one hand, and then I'd pull out my knife with the other hand and kidney
Yeah, it
stab
wouldn't
you.
work. We've talked about this.
It would. Okay, quad wielding Barrett 50 cals would not work, but you insist that
I
it
don't
will.
see your logic that they wouldn't work.
I hate you.
No, this is the podcast no one understands.
Unless
And
they
I'm
go
fine
back
with-
and listen to our other ones.
Yeah, we talked about that.
I gotta post those.
Well, Sean,
I know. Get on it.
Yeah. What else? I guess we'll go to the docket now.
Yeah, we can do that.
So, Bo Burnham on Vines.
Oh my God, the Bo Burnham vines.
Hilarious.
Can't stop
Also
watching
annoying
them.
when you listen to him 1,000 times.
I don't know why they repeat.
Yeah, that doesn't really make sense.
Probably because they're only 6 seconds.
Yeah.
I thought there were 7.
6 or 7. That somewhere around.
It varies. But hilarious nonetheless. Like the new Kicks one. And I just had to know what the Hitler one was about. Just had to. Not because I have an obsession with Hitler, no. That's not why.
Though it does seem like we do.
We do talk about him a lot.
Yeah. And some of us draw pictures of him.
We're not getting into that again.
No, we're not. I'm just saying.
You know, there was a... what are they called? Conspiracy theory. There was a conspiracy theory that Hitler had escaped to South America, where we claim to be from.
Peru's in South America?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, it definitely
I'm
is.
being sarcastic. Shut the fuck up.
We're good friends with him. He's really old now. He's actually probably just dead.
Yeah, he'd probably be dead anyway.
No, he had a lot of scientists doing random things.
Yeah, that's probably why he'd be dead anyway.
Yeah, especially since he was on a concoction of stuff. And they just group it in with meth. It wasn't, but they just group it in there with it. They're just like, yeah, it was probably pretty close to meth as you could get. Without actually cooking it up in the basement. Though they probably were.
See this fort? It's just really a basement where we make all our drugs.
It's basically like he went to his doctor and he was like, hey, I kind of feel sick. He's like, what's wrong with you? Like, this hurts. He's like, here, take this. And he just like throws him something. And he's probably like, is this going to help? The doctor would probably be like, probably.
There's a pretty good chance. Okay, so not talking about Hitler, we also hung out last night for the first time in, like, I don't know, it's been a long time. Hung out with some other people and my girlfriend and Nick, me and Sean and another Nick and his girlfriend at their house, and we played Monopoly.
Kinda. At first I was not going to play because I was going to leave soon. And then they were 4 turns in.
And I decided to give Sean $100.
Because we have rules where you can donate money to people without them having to give you anything in return. So Nick donated Sean $100. So Sean landed on the first 2 properties, Mediterranean and Baltic, bought them both.
Made $600 in 3 turns and left.
Yeah. Profited and then left.
Meanwhile, I lost with $25.
Yeah. I'm telling you, the $100, if you would have made Sean give it back to you, would have helped you out, Holmes.
I did give him
20. Because I had to give him 20 so he could buy Baltic.
Okay, so you would have had 140. 5.
You did get a free pass on that though.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
true.
you would have been out already if
Yeah.
you wouldn't have got free pass. Sean would have took you out.
Beginning of the game.
Yeah.
Well, no, because I had money then. It's just after he left, it all disappeared.
It's a lot easier to hold it like this.
Okay.
That's
like
what
a
she
gun.
said. We already pre-mentioned the crazy week of catching up to do.
And that we all got jobs. Oh, I started doing random streams of video games. Some of you might already know that. I got a webcam now, so you'll be able to see my poofy hair and weird faces I make when I play games.
And not much else.
Yeah.
That's
And
really
the
it.
yellow Aredardee factory.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll be able to see the factory in all its glory.
Which
and
is
all the sweatshop labor that we go through every day to bring you
Just put
funny
up a green
comics.
screen and then put a sweatshop in the background.
That'd be hilarious. Like
I want to get
Chinese people working, sewing shoes together.
one. You can chroma key on XSplit, so I could do it.
I don't think you
That would
can.
be awesome.
I don't think you will, first of all.
No, I won't, because I have to then
You
have to go get the
can.
green something green or a solid color.
Green Man?
Green man. It's Always Sunny.
Okay, so yeah, I have to watch
Yeah.
this.
yeah, that shit is funny.
You see the way where Frank, or I think it was Frank, or it might have been Mac, was like, "No green man." And he's like, "Okay, I won't." It's like in his bag.
Or the one where, like the billboard contest, and then she's like, "No green man," and he has his hands in his pocket because he's wearing it.
Yep.
It's like, my hands are itchy. What kind of excuse is that?
So how about those? How about you alt tab for a sec?
Those.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, we're talking about that tribe now?
Yeah.
I hope my battle isn't going on in the background still.
Can't you just pause? Because I thought you could pause mid-battle.
Whatever.
Comes back, game
Two of those
over.
things aren't going to kill my guys. You know what? I'm going to go back in real quick just in case they do kill my guys. Yeah, they're still attacking. Pause. Okay, we're going to go to the Tuxucarames. They're a tribe in Keopo. They've only been in society, in our modern society, since 1973. Was the first time they made. That was the first time they made contact. So that's the first time they knew about modern society. That doesn't mean that they are in our society, but they're a tribe in this region, the Savage Heart of Mato Grosso. I don't have any idea where any of that is.
We're not really good at doing research like weeks in
Pre-podcast.
advance.
Yeah.
We do it like 10 minutes before, so we're learning
So I
words
just,
right
just
now.
heard about this the other day, but this dude went there and he was a researcher, and instead of being killed by the tribe because they're like savage as hell, and he's a white man, and they thought he was coming there to bring them smallpox or something. I don't know what it was, but
Some type of disease.
yeah, they thought he was coming there to slay them. Instead of killing him, the tribe saved his life, or the chief saved his life, and then he dedicated his life to saving them. So that was kind of cool. I liked that. Instead of being like, "Hey, you know what? We're taking your territory," he was like, "Hey, I'm dedicating my life to save you."
I wonder how it would be like to be that tribe and like just slowly get introduced to modern technology like that. All of a sudden, centuries of just being your savagey ways, I guess, would be the way to put it. And then all of a sudden, what the
hell is an iPad?
Yeah.
Right. That would be very interesting.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
What's that man talking into? I hear voices.
Right.
It would be similar to like if we went back in time and like took something with us.
That would still work then.
I always imagined that on the Xbox version of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, when you could play the songs off your thing, since it was set in 1994, that he was getting a radio station from the future. I always imagined that. Because like none of my songs were, I didn't set my songs.
What if like you went back to like the Crusade time when everyone was like fighting with swords and whatnot, and you brought like a machine gun?
So how do you know they weren't fighting with lasers made of wood? Because we were talking about wooden pipes earlier. How do you know they weren't fighting with laser guns made of wood?
Because that's not a thing.
How do you know? You don't know because they would have degraded already. You don't know.
I know because wood couldn't.
Where did Star
do
Wars
that.
come from?
George Lucas?
How do you know that that wasn't his inspiration? That they found one and just haven't told
Yeah,
anybody?
George Lucas found one. Have you seen him? I don't think he goes on many archaeological digs.
I think he maybe one.
No, I think maybe 0.
We don't know how he lives.
Right, exactly. Nick thinks
Well,
he knows everything.
Actually, probably what
I
happened
do know
was
everything.
You know nothing.
he probably hired somebody to go on an archaeological dig.
That would be the most. Like, I could almost agree to that.
Yeah, that seems more logical.
He's like, I don't want to do it. You.
And he
You
found a
over
wood
there.
laser. That's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah, wooden pipes. There's still wooden water mains apparently
Yeah, in the city we live in.
in Peru.
They're too lazy to look for them.
No,
First of all.
no, that's not why.
You could look for them, though.
It would cost so much money to look for them because they have no idea. They haven't kept track of which ones were replaced and which ones weren't.
I guess they didn't really think that through, did they?
There's
Well, I mean,
gotta-
eventually those pipes are going to rot, and they're going to
Yeah,
be
that's
spending.
how they find them.
they're going to be spending way more money pumping water through ground.
No, not really.
No,
like
because
they
they're
work fine.
Yeah,
And when
but
they
they're
bust, just like any other water main would, they find it and they replace it.
Is that probably why, like, for like 3 years we had a busted water main every like week?
Probably.
yeah, I could see that.
But yeah, since this city was built in like the 1860s or something like that.
A long time ago.
Yeah, since I started it way back when they installed the water, they used wooden water mains because they didn't have PVC back then. And they didn't keep track of it. And when they started installing PVC ones, nobody bothered to keep track of those either.
That's our wonderful
so
city.
now nobody knows where they are, so they can't go in and replace them because it would cost millions of dollars in labor to dig up all of the water mains.
And they're too busy spending the money on themselves / the cops.
Beautifying the railroads.
Yeah. Beautifying the shit that the corporation should be beautifying. But, me and Sean learned this the other day when we went on a amazing journey. It wasn't really amazing if you catch the sarcasm in my voice. It all started...
Wednesday with no sleep.
Yeah.
The no sleep Wednesday. Mark it down on your calendars.
Sean went to a card shop in another town, about 30 minutes away, and he had no idea when it opened. So when we got there, he also had no idea what day it was. Because when we got there, he checked Tuesday, it was Wednesday.
By the way, they're closed on Tuesdays.
Yeah, so we just left. And then I mentioned it was Wednesday. We were like, I don't know, almost out of town. But then he decided, hey, let's go back, because I didn't see what time they open on a Wednesday. 2.5 hours later is when they opened. So we hung out. We went to the mall and Kmart and did a bunch of other stuff waiting.
And then I was in the card shop for about 20 minutes.
Yeah,
and
after
then we
2.5
left.
hours waiting. It was fun.
It was kind of fun. We learned about wooden water mains, and we saw a fireproof suit.
Oh, yeah, because when we went to the mall, that's when we learned about the wooden water mains, because...
We stopped at a little fireman museum.
It was a fireman museum. I couldn't remember. For Jefferson County, that's what it was.
I just feel like there shouldn't be a museum in a mall.
They
Like
do it a
those-
lot.
They shouldn't go together.
In Carbondale, they have, I think, 2.
I just don't get it.
I know there's African American Museum in it's not.
Whoa, Sean, whoa.
That's what it's called. It's called the African American Museum,
I know, I'm just fucking with you.
and it's huge.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why is this like 4 storefronts? It was already in one giant storefront. Why did you need 4 more?
Right.
And I guess they're just. I guess it's just like, we're willing to pay for the space. And I'm like, how do you? You're a free museum. How do you make money?
Donations.
That's the only way. And then they have a little science center there.
They probably get grants for being a museum.
Yeah, probably. It's really cool though.
We should make a museum.
The Aredardee
Of what?
Museum?
I don't know. That's the business I would need.
Interested in?
Yeah, just a bunch of random stuff and things.
And you shouldn't say it fast like that either, but you do. But you do.
What would you even start a museum about?
I don't know.
Aredardee. I said that.
We have
don't
like
have enough stuff. It'd have
It'd
to
be
be
weird.
We have a
Aredardee.
rich and vibrant
We'd
history
have
of
to
each
be
and every one of us.
Aredardee and something else.
Aredardee and crew,
And
And stuff.
just to fill it out.
we'd have the longest title ever, and nobody know how to pronounce it.
Or go there.
We'd get Jordan.
Yeah.
Except we'd have to go to Colorado to make this museum.
No, he would make the trip,
He would.
and that would be it.
Woo, 1 customer.
All right, guys.
It's really more of like a patron because
Yeah.
customers imply that they're buying something.
They're buying the trip. The tour of the museum.
We'll charge them for the tour. Access is free. Tour costs $5,000.
Ah!
This is the worst podcast ever.
It is the worst podcast ever.
Nobody's listening to it, so it doesn't matter.
There's at least 3 people that listen to it.
Are
We
you
just
sure it's
only
not
get
you
one
with
view.
new IPs?
No, we know there's at least one other. And Jordan.
And Jordan.
Yep. Are you sure he listens to him?
I don't
No
think
idea.
he does.
That's what I was thinking, that he did that.
I know every time we talk about Fallout, he yells at me for mentioning Fallout. He's like, I want to play
That's
Fallout.
everything that he mentions. Like, you're like, I want to play a game. Which game should I play and record? And he's like, Fallout!
Yeah.
It's because it's such a good game, though. Which I needed to start doing. I just don't want to start a new character yet. I need to get through the old world blues.
You do that. Without
You
me.
do that.
Oh, you wouldn't like old world blues either, because there's skeletons in these suits.
I don't like
Those are
regular
awesome,
Fallout.
dude. Those were awesome. But he's a man baby, so.
It's probably because we did this like as soon as we got up.
Oh, this
Well,
podcast?
At least as soon as I got up.
Yeah, I haven't been up long either.
Yeah, me neither.
It's fine.
And this NOS, although it gives me
You're
enhanced mental focus and high
ridiculous.
performance energy, I'm just not awake yet.
We're going to get sued.
Blaming it on the nose.
No, it's trying to help. It just can't overcome. Also, I needed to mention it. What else we
You
got?
are ridiculous.
Worms.
Oh, yeah,
got,
Spencer
we got
can't-
worms in
Spencer.
Aredardee.
That's,
We might need treated.
I mean, we're in Peru, so I mean everybody has it.
yeah, I was going to say, just drinking the water. Actually,
That's why we need the NOS. That's why we're doing this. NOS, please help us.
Save our lives. I'm already deathly thin.
Send it to us in Peru, care of Aredardee in Centralia.
We have a P.O. box there.
Yes, it was the cheapest
They'll
place
know
we
how
could
to
find
get
one.
us.
Care of Aredardee, that's funny.
But we got the game Worms.
Yes, we have a game called Worms, Nick, not that we have worms.
Though we might have worms. We
I do
also,
not,
also
however.
have worms. Which one is it?
Spencer dies tomorrow of heartworms.
I forgot which worms we got.
Armageddon?
Is it Armageddon?
Or Revolution?
Yeah, Revolution. And Spencer has not been able to beat me yet.
Ever. I will be winning, and then the level will collapse underneath me. It's fucking ridiculous.
What's the record?
7-0 or 0-7.
Oh wow!
Whatever it is.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like never. I thought you were talking like he always kicks your ass, but he always kicks your ass.
Yes, he always wins. Like,
Finally,
I cannot
a
beat
game
him.
Sean is good at.
Yeah.
And I'm bad at it.
Yeah.
I try to use certain things. Like there's a parachute. One time I jumped off the ledge, opened the parachute, it closed instantly, and I fell almost to my death.
No, he fell in the water that time. Didn't you?
Oh yeah, that one fell in the water.
Yeah.
I was trying to use the ninja rope, and he almost fell to his death.
Nice.
Yeah, he's a fucking monkey when he uses the ninja rope, though. He, shoots it, swings back and forth, shoots it up again, and he's, swinging back and forth, shoots it up again. Because you can only shoot it once, so he, drops down for a second in between shooting it. And, catches himself by shooting it again. And then swings back and forth, and then he, gets higher and higher, and then he's on top of the level.
Nice.
And then he just teleports.
Yeah. And then I just take the easy way.
What are you gonna do?
Be a ninja rope master. And all my dudes, little worms, have Russian hats, an eye patch, and a beard.
Nice.
My guys have bowler hats and cop glasses.
And they're all named after something after Joe.
Yeah, his is. Mine's named Everybody, except for one guy's named Nameless.
Nameless.
Yeah.
Is that you?
No.
Since you don't have one name.
Dude, oh my god, I'm gonna fucking kill you. But I didn't say that.
Oh, I need to change one of them to Joe Swanson.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because I got
Because he has Pesci, Cup of Joe, which is probably the one you need to change to...
Yeah, so it's an actual person.
Yeah.
Cup of Joe.
Yes.
Yeah. Average Joe.
Joe Walsh.
Joe Walsh.
Already
Joe
said
Dirt.
Pesci, yeah.
Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's got something to tell you, Joe Rogan.
I think we're
I
done.
need to
Yeah.
find some
How much we got?
less than we need
Almost
from-
40 minutes.
Okay, yeah, I think we're pretty good then.
We just rambled on.
40 minutes of nothingness
Nobody's listening to it.
and
Doesn't matter.
nos.
I'm just going to throw the intro on and it's going to be done.
So, you know,
Oh, this is going to be horrible.
as always, we're Aredardee. Invite your friends. Donate if you can. Anything, you know, from 2 cents to, I think, what was our only donation? $25?
Yeah.
It's just
Oh,
floating
yeah.
out there still.
Tuesday.
Start that bank account and then instantly accept the donation because I got an email the other day that says you have 5 days to accept this.
Oh, nice.
Damn. Or they are taking it.
They're canceling it, so then
Oh,
she'd
she
get
would
her money back.
Ah.
Which, I'm sure if she got her money back, she'd just be like,
Here you go.
yeah. Like, oh, you guys are slow and retarded and didn't do this. Here you
Right.
go.
Well, we're retardardie,
Okay,
so.
but anyway, yeah. Thanks for listening.
Good
Oh, yeah, I
job.
control the stoppy button. Oh, open in folders instead. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye. He's also retarded.